The students in our SSTI Tech program aren't coming here just to simply shadow a professional technician. They're coming here to get a true hands-on experience.
A big part of the philosophy with how we run the tech education program here is really basing it around more of an apprenticeship style program as opposed to just a classroom. We really try to get hands-on.
So during the build weeks, students are the ones building the set. Students are the ones hanging the lights, making the microphone rigs, making the costumes.
But they also get signed a professional assignment during the course of the show that the entire audience, directorial staff, and crew is relying upon them to execute with precision night after night to make our giant musicals happen.
Every student will come in with a focus. We do a fairly extensive survey to learn about where they're at currently and where they would like to be when they finish the program here.
We get to obviously focus in that main section, but we also get to branch out.
So we try to make sure the students experience every area of the program to make them both more a well-rounded technician and just a more well-rounded person in general.
We want them to be able to really experience every aspect of technical theater.
You are more valuable as a technician both in college and in the workplace if you know how to do more things. And we want our students to come out with that well-rounded education.
As we get into Tech Week, we are running technical rehearsals for the show, basically making sure that all of the elements that we've been working on for the past few weeks come together to create the production that we've been trying to put on.
So during the fourth week of SSTI Tech, we do something that no other summer program does. We take our high school tech students and we put them through an entire preparatory process for what it's going to be like when they go to interview for colleges.
The big thing that will set them apart is we will do a whole workshop on how to build a theatrical tech resume. We will sit them down the second day that they get here and we talk about the portfolios and what goes into a technical theater portfolio.
I didn't have a portfolio before I came to SSTI, and now I have my physical portfolios. Also, I've worked on a website too with my own stuff on it.
Making a portfolio, making a resume, making those intertwined, and actually going in and doing the interview and having practice doing the interview.
The mock interviews are really useful to get a sense of what an interview is going to be like without just being thrown into one right for your first time as a college interview.
And they have the opportunity to sit down and kind of talk us through their portfolio, talk us through their resume, and then directly after we give them feedback on how they did and what they could do better. And each time they just blow us out of the park. They're so ready for these interviews by the end of the time here.
So it's nice to have somebody actually just sit down and be like, these are the things that you're going to need to do to get into college and what you're probably going to go through and stuff like that.
So the interviews definitely seem a lot less scary to go into a college interview and do because I've had experience doing that.
Our students have an amazing success rate getting into technical theater colleges because they've gone through an entire interview process before. They've designed their portfolios, their website. They know what it's like to walk into a room, shake a stranger's hand, and present their work in a portfolio and say, this is me, this is what I do, and this is why you want me at your university.
If I had a program like this when I was in high school, I might have known sooner that I was interested in technical theater.
So it's nice to have experience of what it would actually be like in the real world.
Here I've learned way more than I ever could at just my normal high school setting.
There's so much information that I feel like I'm gonna go back and redo my entire tech theater program at my school.
We have the unique opportunity here to shape young professionals from a very early age and give them the opportunity to explore something that in a lot of other places they're not going to get to explore until they get to college.
Something like this where it's a month long in your field with real live work creating a regional level production is outstanding, and there isn't anything else like it. And if I had that opportunity in high school, I would have snapped it up immediately.